Ladies and gentlemen, if you can believe it, the last home game for the Eastern Dukes was on December 15th, 2024. At that time, we had not yet celebrated Christmas. We had not yet rung in the new year. And also at that time, no team from Prince Edward Island had ever won a title at the prestigious East Coast Ice Jam Tournament in Halifax. Since that last home game back in December, a lot has happened. We have celebrated Christmas, we have rung in the new year, and for the first time ever, a team from Prince Edward Island has won the Ice Jam. Last weekend in Halifax, at the 2025 East Coast Ice Jam, the Eastern Dukes won 5 games and tied 1. They received timely scoring, with each player on the team contributing at least 1 point. They played tenacious team defense, allowing only 8 goals over those 6 games, an average of 1.33 goals per game. And they received rock solid and by times spectacular goaltending as well. There were some individual honors to mention, as goaltender Matthew Rooney was named a first-team All-Star, and forward Logan Rinko was named the tournament MVP. But the Eastern Dukes played as a unit and accomplished something that no other team from Prince Edward Island has ever done. They won the Ice Jam. And now, please direct your attention to beneath the stands, and led by Captain Beckett Quinn, assistant captains Ben Chaffee and Ramsey McGinnis. Please make some noise and welcome back home for the first time in 2025, your East Coast Ice Jam champions, the Eastern Dukes. The Eastern Dukes 2025 Ice Jam champions. What an accomplishment last week. A lot has happened since we've last talked. My name is Mark Rooney. Happy to be here with you on a Saturday night back in Moncton, a full month since our last visit on home ice. We hope all is well. We hope you had a good Christmas, and we'll be ready for O Canada. Starting lineups for the Moncton Thunderbirds: on defense, number 5, William Finney. On defense, number 24, Alex Boudreau. At forward, number 9, Connor Walsh. At forward, number 11, Nolan McGillis. And at forward, number 21, Alex Landry. And in goal, number 29, Jacob Plourde. Starting for your Eastern Dukes, number 10, Cade Hunter. Number 11, Jackson Bowering. Number 5, Logan Rinko. Number 21, Wyatt Bullpitt. Number 15, Hugh McDonald, and in goal, number 31, Lincoln Kennedy. At this time, we would ask you to stand. If you're able, remove your hats for the playing of O Canada. Well, again, a warm welcome here on Eastern Dukes Hockey. It's been a while. We're hoping hope all is well with you wherever you may be tuning in from. Maybe you're in Oliver, BC. Maybe you're in Texas. Wherever you may be, thank you for joining in. And we welcome, of course, anybody who may be joining us from the Moncton side of things. Perhaps they're fans and followers, although they have their own streaming set up here tonight. This is just the second meeting between these two teams in the season, and Moncton skated away with a 3-2 win back here on November the 3rd. Well, we're underway, and we'll get to all of the history of the last month or so as the game progresses. That's Bowering. He's going to hit Rinko just off his stick, and Finney will wrap that back in. Set it in front dangerously in the slot, but Rinko's there to clean it up. He'll break out across the blue line, hits the red line, chips it in. Rinko is past Finney into the corner to the right of Plord. Rinko trying to backhand that around, gets it through to the skates of Hunter. Stripped away from him, back to Bowering. He'll chip it in on the net. No, just misses. Now Finney backhands that to his D partner, and up comes the breakout for the Moncton Thunderbirds, who will come into the game with a 12-8-2 record. Bowering leaves that. It's picked up, however. Here's the Thunderbird player allowed to walk in. And Kennedy with his first test of the evening. Kennedy, of course, the winning goaltender in the championship game last Sunday, a 5-1 victory over the Martello Buccaneers. Both goaltenders, strong performances all last weekend. Only 8 goals allowed over 6 games, and of course that's not just. Here's Silvaggio now. A break for Silvaggio. He's being chased by Francis. Up into the dangerous Cogan LeBlanc. He'll get a shot, and Kennedy's got a glove save for that, and an answer. 8 goals across 6 games. That's more than just good goaltending. That's excellent team defense. And the Dukes certainly performed admirably in their own zone all weekend. Run around Hartman, nice backhand to Silvaggio, and away they go. Silvaggio and more. Silvaggio gonna take it in, try to sleep it in. Nice save by Plord early. Silvaggio thought he might slip that in the side door, and it was a good opportunity. Now Hartman back, chips it backhand to Chaffee. Chaffee will chump that in. Picked out of the air by Hartman. Smart move by him. Moore now. Moore coming through the circle. The shot right on. Plord's got it. No rebound. Both goalies tested early and both up to the challenge. Eastern Dukes come in at a 15-4 mark with 3 overtime losses as well. They did something in the Ice Jam tournament that they had not done previously this year, and that is to come away in an overtime game without a loss. They managed a tie against the Dartmouth Voyageurs. That was game 3 in the round robin. 2-2. They had a nice 2-0 come from behind effort by the Dukes. Now some pressure in here. Pierce pinched and lost his man, but now Pierce regains it. He'll be the first in. McCormick now in neutral ice will give it to McGinnis. McGinnis leaves it for Bowering. Bowering sidesteps his check, and that's Pierce now back the other way. Strong shot, going to leave it for McClernand. Perhaps could have shot there. That's going to be chipped in deep and no icing. Connor Morrison, who had a big tournament as well, both offensively and defensively. He's got some strong skating now. Checked at the blue line. Cross ice, Hugh McDonald rather is back. Here's LeBlanc, good work on him. And Quinn will recover the puck for the Dukes. Back to the blue line, off a skate. LeBlanc's got it, trying to push it into the corner. LeBlanc leaves it to Finney. Finney gets online, and not sure how he saw it, but he did indeed, as Lincoln Kennedy's going to smother that one. Quick pace to the game early on. Over 3 minutes played already. Chaffee will backhand that up to Quinn. That's redirected now. LeBlanc had an open shot. It was tipped high and out of the danger from by Kennedy. Chaffee's going to try to win the race. Finney's there first. Another shot on net. And Kennedy with the stick. Out comes Morrison again. He'll try the rush. He'll get to neutral ice and he'll peel off as they come for a change. Dukes are missing Sidney Crowley this evening, and he'll be missing for a couple more games as there was a suspension based on a hit from behind late in the championship game. So unfortunate timing, of course. Crowley got the game-winning goal in the semifinal game he did. So again, as I referenced in the pregame, contributions right across the lineup. Everybody with at least 1 point, except maybe the goaltenders. Although I think 3 and 2 points respectively for Rooney and Kennedy on the season. So Moncton will dump that deep, and Aiden Green will be back. He'll take a big bump, and Pierce tries to connect on the way out. And that one will be called for ice on the way back. Yes, Green took a big hit behind his goal. He's going to check to see if the dentures are in good shape. He looks to be okay. We'll reset to Kennedy's left. 4.5 minutes gone in period number 1. This is the first home game for the Eastern Dukes in 2025. We'll be right back at it again tomorrow morning, 10:45 usual time. There's a tip in front. Now Laird's got it. And Kennedy with that challenging positioning on the shots. Love how he gets the glove out front, turns it, catches it, shows it to the referee to make sure he's got it for a whistle. St. John hosting the Western Rebels, our other island team this evening. They're in a long ways from town. Now here's Silvaggio. He's going to be offside. Hartman kicked it ahead. St. John team seems to have some challenges getting ice time. They're new into the league and, of course, breaking in a new franchise. Trying to worm your way in to get some ice time. They're playing not too far from St. John, but it is St. Stephen, New Brunswick. That's on the main border. And that is, again, not too far from St. John, but it's a long way from Montague. And they're going to have to be here early tomorrow morning. So Bowering now takes control. Into the corner. Bowering's back for it. And he'll bank that along to Hugh McDonald. Doesn't get all the way up in the boards. Picked off by... We'll work on my numbers and names here. This is, again, just the second meeting between these two teams. So name familiarity. I've got some work to do there on my behalf. McDonald finds Hartman. Hartman shovels it ahead to Silvaggio, who's got Hartman. Silvaggio, shot didn't make it through. He'll bank that and leave that for McCormick. McCormick had the puck slip off his puck, and he'll battle in there against Landry. Now Shediak, aptly named as a resident of close to the Shediac area. Pushed back in by the Dukes. Now Silvaggio with a nice stick handle. He's behind the net, looking to find a connecting pass. McCormick's to the side of the net. Back to Chaffee. Across the green. Chipped in. McCormick tried to redirect that. Connor Arsenault in there working hard. Now the Moncton try to break it out. They connect, and Chaffee's back. 2-on-1. Good job by Ben Chaffee to get a stick in there. Dukes will make changes. Arsenault across the center. Down the left side. Looking for a shot. It's there. Blocker save. The rebound scores. Connor Morrison. And the Dukes will take a 1-0 lead. So Morrison he continues the hot hand with the stick. He gets the Dukes on the board early. Dukes goal, his third on the season, scored by number 16, Connor Morrison. Assist to number 7, Ben Chaffee. And to number 6, Connor Arsenault. Time of the goal is 6:34. That's Morrison from Chaffee and Arsenault at 6:34. So that's just what the Dukes wanted. Some home cooking. And they've got an early lead. Now Quinn across. That's right on. Right on again. Maybe a broken stick there. Pierce has got to turn around and go back. He's being harassed by Kopacz. Picked off in the neutral zone by LeBlanc. McLernan will forecheck. And McDonald now with 8 even minutes gone in period number 1. 1-0 Dukes. There's a turnover again in neutral territory by LeBlanc. That's off a stick, but it lands on the stick of Kopacz. She will push it in deep. Trying to find LeBlanc, who set up in front. Good stick check by Pierce. Over to Finney on the right D. He's going to center it. It's redirected. That was dangerous by LeBlanc. Now Quinn takes over. It's not going to be cleared. Finney and LeBlanc's in there again, hovering. That's what he does. That's McLernan working against Laird. Now Moore will pick up the rebound. Moore. Laird works on him. Chaffee's in deep. Lindberger circles in his own zone. He's dangerous. 12 goals on the season. Works his way in. Rebound. No. Great save by Lincoln Kennedy. Lindberger was all the way downtown. And he just missed the bus on that one. We approach the halfway mark of period number 1. That's high and wide over the net. Thunderbirds with some nice pressure in the Duke zone. Now here's Lindberger again. Chaffee's on him in front of the Duke zone, down into the right corner. Banked in behind. That's a better breakout from the Dukes. Hunter. And that's going to be shot right on by Bullpit, who again had himself a great tournament. Now Bullpit's got to stay on as it's 2-on-2. Lindberger trying to get through center. Bullpit is taken away by the hard-working Rinko. Rinko's on his own, 1-on-4. Rinko works through the center, trying to find somebody in gray. Taken by Pierce, high shot. Behind the net for anyone to get. And it's collected by Zonneveld. Good job by Pierce to keep that puck from entering Duke's territory. McGillis is upset. No call on the play. And Hartman now trying to break free. He does so. He's got Silvaggio. Hartman trying to hold on to the puck. He's worked on by Shediak, who was back in his own zone. Good defensive job there by the Moncton forward. That looks like it will be icing. And 11 minutes even has been played. Of course, last weekend, Logan Rinko, penalty killing specialist, was named tournament MVP. And you can always count on him. And an honest, that's bounced in there. Plord may have seen that one. He gets every bit out of his shift. And very, very well-deserved honor to Rinko. for tournament MVP. Now, referee Jack Robinson is going to say that the net is off. And that's the reason for our whistle. A big thanks to all our sponsors through the season. Could not happen without you. Now McCormick. That puck is going to get landing back in the feet of Francis at the blue line, and it's knocked away. Here's McGinnis with speed. McGinnis trying to slip through Desjardins, and he does a nice job, does Desjardins. Kopaj will ring that in. Kennedy's back four. He's going to receive it. Backhanded up the right-hand side for Arsenault. He kicks it ahead, but that is picked up by the Moncton forward, Landry. Hugh McDonald now back for it. Behind his own goal. He's got some room to skate. McDonald sees McGinnis. Onside. Lead for McCormick. McCormick into the gear of Landry. Arsenault's going to jump that in on Blord, who easily turns that away. Now Battering will have to step back into neutral territory as the Dukes will change, as does Moncton. McLernon trying to get to that to pick it off, and Green's going to have to chase hard back. Here comes the herd charging LeBlanc. Kogan LeBlanc causing havoc behind the net. He's set up, trying to find. He does. Shot. Kennedy steers that away with a blocker. That's going to get back out to Laird. Kept in by Beliveau. And Morrison's going to get that all the way around to Quinn, who's going to stop it, but not out. Kennedy's going to get it out. Although he tried, he fed it back to Laird. Redirects. Back to the D again. Dukes are struggling to get that out. Oh, that was dangerous. LeBlanc tried to redirect that, and Beliveau was on the side of the goal. And it landed on his stick. It was a 1-1 game. Now Morrison. All the way into the corner against Finney. They lift each other's sticks. Quinn is back there as well. Quinn takes his man in. McLernon's there on the side. They battle on the half wall. Pierce pushes it forward into the mess. Quinn trying to get some stick on it. Backhands it to empty wing. Chaffee will jump into the corner. And Morrison now redirects it back in. McLernon there. Circling. McLernon through. He's tripped up. And we will have our first power play of the evening. It will go to the Eastern Dukes. So the high-flying power play for the Dukes will try to capitalize again. They are first in the league, scoring on 3 of every 10 chances. And they do it again! Early into the power play. Then Chaffee finds the back of the net.
7 from 9.
And the Dukes waste no time with the man advantage, capitalizing. It's number 7, one of your assistant captains, Ben Chaffee, from the other assistant captain, Ramsey McGinnis, at 16:04, and the Dukes are ahead 2-0. Dukes goal. His 5th of the season, scored by number 7, Ben Chaffee. Assist to number 9, Ramsey McGinnis. Time of the goal is 14:06. That's Chappie for McGinnis at 14:06. So the Dukes have a way to make teams pay when they are sitting in the penalty box. Now Bullpit with a shot right on. He had a good look there. Plord with a nice glove save. Boudreau behind his net, trying to get that up. He does so to Landry. Looking for Lindberger. He's in with Pierce. Lindberger shot. Kennedy holds the line. Now there's a mess. Rinko is down in front of the penalty box, sliding a little bit. Lindberger is a dangerous one, and here he comes again. Shot, and it's through. And I no sooner said the words about the dangerous Lindberger, and he
13 from 8.
Capitalizes. And Moncton has cut the lead in half. Moncton goal scored by number 13, Hudson Lindberger. Assists to number 8, Vincent Desjardins. Time of the goal is 15:33. That's Lindberger from Desjardins at 15:33. So we have ourselves a one-goal game again with 4 minutes to go here in period number 1. That's Chaffee seeing Silvaggio. He'll get a shot and scores! And Silvaggio with as good a shot as anyone in the league. He gets that 2-goal lead restored. Nate Silvaggio. Kennedy out to play the puck. Duke's goal, his 9th of the season, scored by number 17, Nate Silvaggio. Assist to number 15, Hugh McDonald. Time of the goal is 16:12. That's Silvaggio for McDonald at 16:12. Well, the 2-goal lead is better than one. And with 3 minutes left, the Dukes are trying for more. They're in close, and Plur's got that one. Silvaggio approaching the double digits mark for goals on the season to go with 19 assists. That's an impressive number. So goals by Morrison, Chaffee, and Silvaggio. An answer by Lindberger for the Thunderbirds. And we sit at 3-1 as the first period approaches the final ticks. Now there's a turnover, and it's going to slide, and it's going to be kept in by Boudreau. Good job by the Thunderbirds defenseman. He'll take a bump from Green. Now Quinn trying to backhand that out. Not yet. Thunderbirds have been working hard in Duke's territory and preventing those breakouts from happening smoothly. Green up to McLernan, but unable to connect that. There's a backwards pass. Comes back out. Shot is there, and Kennedy's got it in the pad. That was along the ice. Needed a good job to get it and keep it. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here. Shot on Plord. That's the 15th in this period for the Dukes. In front, oh, just off the stick of Arsenault. And Bowering's going to bounce it right back in. Not through, though. There's LeBlanc working against McDonald. He finds Mikhail. LeBlanc. So that's LeBlanc to LeBlanc. If you're injured in a car accident, call their law firm. Nice save by Kennedy to keep that a 2-goal margin. Now Hugh McDonald leaving it for McGinnis right in front. Now McDonald, Kenny backhand in. His stick was lifted by LeBlanc. McCormick as we approach the 19-minute mark of play. Tipped. McCormick trying to pull that down. And Walsh pushes it up to central ice. Last minute of play in the first period. And Arsenault will off that high now. There's some extracurricular activity there. LeBlanc's working over Hugh McDonald. And we may see something from this. LeBlanc gave it to Hugh McDonald pretty good from my vantage point. Nothing comes of it officially anyhow. Kate Hunter, Rinko, and Bullpit along with Green and Chaffee. Walsh is going to steer that in. And we've got a penalty coming, I believe. And based on the fact that Kennedy touched the puck and the whistle blew, I'm assuming that's going the way of the Dukes. So with 52 seconds left, it looks like the Dukes are going to be penalized and run out the period one man short. Hopefully they will be able to kill that 52 seconds. Referees Robinson and O'Meara discussing that. And it looks like Wyatt Bullpit is going to be the penalized Duke. Trip just off the face-off, I believe. So Kennedy with the save there and the cover, and 42 seconds left to go. Duke's hoping to get out of this unscathed. Penalty kill was excellent last weekend. And the two key cogs there, Morrison and Rinko are out. LeBlanc. Duke's penalty to number 21, Wyatt Bullpit. 2 minutes for tripping. That's Bullpit for tripping at 19:08. Thunderbirds have 25 seconds left in the period. LeBlanc's going to shoot it. He hits it high and hard. It's kept in by Laird. LeBlanc's going to wrap that around again. Chaffee is going to be first to it. He's going to try to hold it there. 10 seconds to go in the period. Who's going to get to it first? Morrison and Rinko both on it. In the skates. It comes free. Back to the blue line. 3 seconds. 2, 1. LeBlanc's going to shoot it. No goal. No score. And we have zeros on the clock. So that was a little bit hard stopping. Dukes managed to kill their first penalty of the evening. Shots on goal for the Dukes in the period were 15, and for the Thunderbirds 14. At the end of one, it's Eastern Dukes 3, Thunderbirds 1. We'll be back after intermission. We hope you will be too. Please rejoin us on Eastern Dukes Hockey.
Assist number 7, Ben Chaffee.
And now, welcome back to the ice. Make some noise for your Eastern Dukes. So the Dukes skate back on to the home ice with a 3-1 lead starting. You got some illumination just in time to see the Dukes head to the penalty box for another minute and 8 seconds. Penalty to Wyatt Bullpit to end period number 1 and start period number 2. So the power play for Moncton, which is 11th in the league, will send out McGillis, Walsh, and Landry. And it's Hartman and McClernand will do the penalty kill job for Coach Trevor Peters to start period number 2. McGillis across to Laird. Trying to work that in. Good job by McClernand to tip that out of midair. McGillis now on the left wall. Finds Laird at the point. Cross ice to his D partner. That's in, and Kennedy's going to angle that off into the corner. Cogan LeBlanc now out there with Laird. McGillis can't find the handle. He's being chased by Green. Back to Laird. 20 seconds remaining here in the penalty to Bullpit. That's steered. It's dangerously over the net, though. Seeing those go up and off the back of the cage. Now LeBlanc can't handle it. He'll have to wrap that back in. McGillis will be first to it. In front. And just missed LeBlanc. McCormick back on the ice. And the penalty has been killed. 86% in regular season is the penalty kill rate. That one's off a stick, and McClernand's, I believe, in high and wide. The shot from Laird now dangerously in front. The puck is there, and Kennedy's got it, but the Moncton forward was taking full liberty in and around the slot area. Not a bad crowd here this evening, and it's got some in the warm room, and everybody loves the winter, of course. Great to see the Eastern Dukes get some great support here in Montague. First ice time, now McCormick to McGinnis. Can't get it through the skates. He does now. McGinnis and Boudreau. Arsenault trying to catch up. Now back the other way. Young. He has a great job by Hugh McDonald as Young had, I believe, Shediak in front of the net alone if he could get him the puck. Hugh McDonald making a good job there defensively. Shediak against Pierce in the corner. Pierce trying to skate through it. His strip to the puck. And Kopaj had a chance. Now McCormick's going to relieve some pressure, and it will go down on Plourde. He stick handles, but it's intercepted by Arsenault. Tipped in front. McGinnis has got it again, and Plourde's going to be there back in the net. That was a heart-stopping moment for the Thunderbirds and their fans. We have some other games in the league this evening. Unfortunately, not all of them seem to be online in terms of the games. There's a shot and maybe a free rebound, but Plourde will get the benefit of that one. The Martello Buccaneers, who have caught fire, working themselves all the way into the final in the Ice Jam, and they are currently points-wise in last place in the Nova Scotia League. They are giving it to the Fundy Thunder 6-0 at this time. Earlier today, the Kings. Now here's Bullpit. Had a couple of good shots, and that one's a little bit high. And the weekend did Bullpit for goals. The Kings have beaten the Armada 3-2. And the Armada, of course, were in the semifinals of last weekend's tournament against the Buccaneers. And you would have to call it an upset when number 8 beats number 1. It was an overtime. So the Kings have beaten Armada 3-2. Now, we have other games in the league, including that's going to be offside as Bullpit couldn't get the puck on his stick. Other games in the league are the Rebels playing St. John. That one is in St. Stephen, and that's a long way from here. And poor St. John's going to have an awful travel time in the morning to get here for game time. That one's not online at the moment. We'll try to get you maybe an update or two. Now Quinn knew McLernon was offside, had to pull back. That's centered. Kennedy's got it. Earlier today in the U15 ranks, one of the teams that feeds into the Dukes, the Central Attack, upended the Mid-Isle Matrix 7-3 in Charlottetown. And we'll see if we can get you a score from the sort of the team above the parent club. That would be the Charlottetown Island Coastal Knights. That's Plord going to stick that one away. And looky here, against the top flight Moncton Flyers, the Charlottetown Islanders have a 2-1 lead. That was after 2. So good on the Knights. Hopefully they can keep that rolling against Moncton. Here's McLernon, backhand, the shot, it's high, Plord, it's in! That took a crazy hop, and you gotta feel bad for the goaltender on that one. That went up and over. And it looks like McLernon's gonna get the nod. But just put it on net and hope and see what happens. Helpers from Quinn and Pierce. And the Dukes will get the first goal of the second period off the stick of Caden McLernon. Good for McLernon. He missed a good portion of the season due to a serious injury. And man, everyone pulls for him. Duke's goal, his first of the season, scored by number 2, Caden McLernon. Assist to number 19, Beckett Quinn. And to number 23, Carson Pierce. Time of the goal is 4:28. That's McLernon from Quinn and Pierce at 4:28. So the Dukes will expand their 2-goal lead by 1-3, 4-1 now. Still all sorts of time. Just 5 minutes played here in the second. McDonald, the C&I shot there, didn't miss by much. A big hit there by Moore, who I believe is working on stick number 2. And then if you're listening, you may have to reach into the coffers again. Chip in there. Little boy has broken his Christmas gift, and the Thunderbirds are offside. Dukes have had a rash of broken sticks. Actually, I can count at least 3 last weekend. So that's the better part of $1,000 spent. McGinnis now with Arsenault. Chipped ahead by McCormick, who got a stick on a green. Quick pass, and Pierce bangs that in. Pleurs out to stop it. Great job by him to knock that out of the progression as Arsenault was charging her down the right side. Excellent play by Plord to cut that off. Now it's past Green, and he will be back through center ice. McGinnis, neat little back tip, and McCormick's going to chase in against Zvaneveld. McCormick was wide open, had a shot, found the stick in his net, and just reacted. Back McGinnis, through McGinnis, shot, oh, big blocker save. Wow, that was a dandy by Plord. McGinnis got a lot on that backhand. Now he finds himself with it again. Zvaneveld interrupted that. And Zvaneveld finds Shadiak. It's a foot race. Green. Kennedy will be actually first, and he wraps it around. Great play, both ends of the ice by the keepers with the puck. Boudreau back for it. He races Hunter. He gets it. It's interrupted by McGinnis. Having a great shift is McGinnis. Landry, Boudreau now. Here comes Hunter. Trying to center that. He loses possession behind the puck, and out comes Moncton. Long pass, and it looks like Kennedy's going to collect that and hold it.
Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, please take out your 50-50 tickets. The holder of tonight's 50-50 winning ticket will take home $173. The winning ticket is 0720248. 0720248. If you are the holder of this ticket, please see Diana in the lobby and the Eastern Dukes. Thank you for your support. And the obligatory 50-50 announcement out of the way. Someone will be happy. The way the gas prices have been going up here in PEI, that should fill the tank. Hunter off the stick of Boudreau into the corner. Hunter's got it again. Sees Bullpit. He'll return it to Rinko. To the point, into the skate of McDonald. And now Walsh. That's going to be interrupted by McDonald neatly. There's a crash against the boards. Now 2-on-1. LeBlanc, big save! Kennedy, the best of the night! Wow! Sliding save by Kennedy on Colgan LeBlanc, who, when given the empty side of the net, doesn't miss many of those. Kennedy was sharp as a tack. That's Kennedy's 18th save of the game thus far as we approach the halfway mark of period number 2. Lovely setup, and I'm afraid I didn't get the Thunderbird who carried that through center and across the blue line to set up Colgan LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc with it again. Oh, might have been off a toe. As that had eyes for the corner. LeBlanc is a natural scorer. McDonald chips it ahead. Out to Francis. He's going to get that wrap back in. It's behind the net. Bowering's going to be the first to it. He takes Limburner on in the left corner. Now Rinko. He battles against LeBlanc and Limburner. Top line for Moncton out now. And Rinko with Hunter. They come away in Bullpit, and there's going to be something happening here. We'll see what the infraction is and who's going to get it. It's a little... Four minutes head contact for both teams. We'll get back to the call in a moment. Oh! So 4-minute head contacts. We'll get the announcement here now. Penalties to the Thunderbirds, number 13, Hudson Limburner, and to the Eastern Dukes, number 5, Logan Rinko, each 4-minute head contact. That's Limburner and Rinko, 4-minute head contact. Time of the penalties was 9:58. 8:58, pardon my math. Yeah, we're inside the halfway mark. So Limburner and Rinko, that's knocked out of the air by Hartman. He didn't see that Silvaggio was 10 steps ahead of him inside Moncton territory. It will be a easy offside call for officials. Face off, won by Landry. Back to Beliveau. Up to McGillis, and he'll bang that in. It's going to be Bowering, chased by Landry. Kennedy takes a whack at it, and he's going to come up with the puck, in fact. It's Pierce. Oh, he's trying to find Silvaggio, whose Superman impersonation did him no benefit there, unfortunately. Not sure how that blue line was jumped up and caught him, but it did. And the face-off will be back by Landry. Won, however, by the Dukes, and that will be down. Silvaggio trying to race against Boudreau. And Silvaggio is going to help the cause. Hartman back into the corner. Moore is there. He'll be battled by Landry. Hartman joins with Finney. Hartman now has it in his skates. Moore. Now McGillis was free if he could get it to him. And Shediak's in now, and Pierce is back for the Dukes. He'll calmly turn and bang that off the boards. Kept in by Finney. Nice job by him. Now Bowering behind. Pierce sees Silvaggio, and that pass is intercepted. Here's a chance for the Thunderbirds. Nice blocker save by Kennedy. In alone, Kennedy, save of the night right there as the Thunderbird forward was in all alone. Through center ice, no icing. We're going to say that tipped the Dukes player, apparently. Pierce is going to bang that the length of the ice, and we will see icing here, I believe. No! Oh, it is indeed. It was a good effort by McGinnis. Pierce, McGinnis redirects that. McCormick can't grab it. There's Beliveau now. Sorry. That is Walsh. Desjardins calling for it at the point. Backhanded by LeBlanc. In front, Kennedy with a nice kick save and steering it out of harm's way. Kennedy's been tested heavily here in the last 3 to 4 minutes. Moncton still with just the one goal, but they have been pressuring hard here in the second half of the period. That one may land on Kennedy, and no, it doesn't, and it will be icing. Face off down in Moncton territory. Swung around. And that's going to land on Kennedy for sure. No doubt about that one. So no icing. We're playing five-a-side with the coincidental penalties. Bang back in there with authority. And excellent work by Walsh. Not only to keep that puck in. And Chaffee's going to skate it out. Chaffee reaches the blue line. Centers it right on. And McLernon hunting for his second of the game and season with the rebound. Over to Bullpit. Shot. Plord, another nice save. Kicked out of harm's way. McDonald chases that back. Hugh McDonald's got some skating room. Sees McLernon just off of his stick. Desjardins will take over. McLernon will work against him behind the goal. Bullpit picks it up. Trying to find Green charging in from his point. Hunter lugging the puck around the circle. Back to McLernon. Dukes with a nice possession here. Centered. Hunter tried the one-timer. And Pleur's going to kick that right back to Bullpit. Trying to wrap it in. Now the Dukes with their own pressure in Thunderbirds territory. Green first to it. You got to be careful with not many behind him. There's Mitchell Young, pardon me. And Michael Leblanc can't get through Quinn. It is now. Quick move by Pierce. He finds Green. Green's going to hit the blue line in front of his own bench. He's upended by Leblanc. Long session without a whistle. It's loose. Quinn can't find the handle. Nice battle there with Kopach. Now Pierce trying to find some skating room. He'll leave it to Quinn behind the net. One time, there it is. Oh, what did it hit? Ladies and gentlemen, the Eastern Dukes would like to thank the following sponsors. Cardigan Excavators, Dr. John Gillis Memorial Lodge, Sports Center Physiotherapy, Blue Electric, Coach's Restaurant and Sports Bar, Hanson Electric, Atlanta Aqua Farms, L Link, and Propel 16. In fact, one of our sponsors, Sports Center Physiotherapy, are offering their time here this evening behind the bench. We welcome Colin Moore as guest trainer this evening. Shot right on by Morrison and blockered high, and again another one that maybe bounced in off the blocker. Unfortunate, some bad luck there by Plord. But at the end of the day, Rinko has got his. 5, 16, 19. The rebound may have been Rinko's. The shot originally, I believe, was Morrison's. And a little bit of bad luck again from Plord, who made the initial save on the shot from Morrison. So Logan Rinko gets in on the act. 5 different goal scorers thus far for the Eastern Dukes. And that will be icing on the Thunderbirds, who now, as we get to the tail end of period number 2, find themselves in a bit of a hole. There's McGillis around. Centered in, it's all the way back. No icing as that was off the stick. Duke's goal. His third of the season, scored by number 5, Logan Rinko. Assist to number 16, Connor Morrison. And to number 19, Beckett Quinn. Time of the goal is 14:57. That's Rinko from Morrison and Quinn at 14:57. Now the Thunderbirds who are approaching. The LeBlanc side of the net. One more pass to McGillis. It's loose. Kept in, not quite by Svaneveld. He'll have to wait for clearance. Pass across to Moore. With the backup stick, he was forced to kick that ahead. And that will be a no icing. McDonald back for it. Silvaggio sees McDonald. Now Cogan LeBlanc. Beautiful spinorama. Side of the net, trying to find a connector there. It's backhanded in by Finney. Again, Moncton with good pressure. Finney's got the shot, and Kennedy sees it nicely. We do have an update from the St. John Rebels game. And St. John has taken that one by a 4-3 score. Chaffee was rubbed out of the play as McGinnis tried to break out. Now Finney slipped off his stick. Here's McCormick. Drops it. And McGinnis missed that one, or it's up and over. That's tipped by Moncton up in the air, and that's Young coming away with it. Excellent job there by Colin McCormick, who you've got to wonder where he gets the energy from. McCormick coming back from a school trip. He was in Ottawa yesterday morning at 8 a.m., and he came home on the bus, so he had himself a bit of sick. Kennedy's going to just wait for that one to settle in. He's got himself about a 16-hour bus trip, McCormick does. Had to sleep probably till early afternoon, and here he is pounding into, trying to give it to the Thunderbirds. He's a guy with all sorts of energy. A lot of life on the ice, Colin McCormick. And a great points getter as well, 31 on the year thus far. None tonight, and that just slipped past Kennedy on the net. We have 2 minutes to go in period number 2 is Hunter with Pierce. That's going to be offside. Chipped ahead, and it's clear now. Limburner, the goal scorer for Moncton. Moncton desperately trying to score one here before the intermission. Limburner's in deep. Back to Walsh, a shot. That's steered into the corner off the pad of Kennedy. Amazing how the goalies can redirect almost at will. Out of harm's way. Rinko can't find the handle of that one. He does now, just enough to clear it out of the way. Bullpit against his man in front of the Moncton bench. It's a shot right in front. Oh, Walsh couldn't get a full wood on it. And now Bullpit crosses the blue line with Hunter. The last minute of play in the second period. McGillis with Walsh. In front, Walsh can't get the handle on it. Good D by the Dukes. Shot attempt. It's there. Where is it? High over everything. Not sure where that landed on. Kennedy. Walsh was down. Kennedy was down. And the puck is out of play, so we will restart with 40 seconds to go in period number 2. 5-1 Eastern Dukes. 17 seconds left. Quinn breaks out. He stopped at the blue line. Nice job by Alex Landry. Now it's out through Laird. He'll backhand that across, but it's back, and Zvanavel will go back with just 6 seconds left. Period number 2 will come to a close with an Eastern Dukes 5-1 lead. Shots on goal in that period for the Eastern Dukes, 12 for a 2-period total of 27, and by Moncton, 14 for a 2-period total of 28. So we'll be back. We hope you will be too. Exciting third period coming up. The Dukes are trying to stay undefeated in 2025. And we shall be back.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be out again for sure. No worries.
I was at the church this afternoon. I have to keep the heat on.
Yeah.
For the month of January.
Yeah.
I have to come in around 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I still have to go up at 6 to make sure we come on.
Yeah.
So, and then I didn't think there was much snow this week, but it's freaking stepped in it last week.
Yeah.
And then it froze, so I can chip it off.
If you're need me to go down, even if they're up to that, let me know.
Yeah,
I have no problem. I'm
we're
supposed
getting a lot of snow.
Let's welcome back to the ice, your Eastern Dukes! That needs to be a little... Welcome back for period number 3. Nova Scotia under 16 AAA hockey action between the visiting Moncton Thunderbirds and your Eastern Dukes. This is just game 2 in the season series. They'll play 6. Thunderbirds with a 3-2 victory back in early November. The Dukes looking to even the series on the season. And they're certainly on their way with a 5-1 lead starting. However, 20 minutes, and off we go. McDonald, Bowering, Hunter, Rinko, and Bulpett. Bang back in by Finney, but it is offside, and Moncton Walsh will have to clear. There's Hunter leaving it for Rinko. He beats McGillis to it. High stick by the Dukes, and they will just touch it to whistle it down. Face-off is outside the Moncton zone. Fanning on, that was Finney. At center, McDonald's going to bang it in. Plorge back to stop that. Left for Boudreau. Walsh is going to golf at it, and both Hunter and Bowering give chase. No icing. Cogan LeBlanc. Kennedy's going to whistle it down. The Eastern Dukes would like to thank the following sponsors for their generosity: Prince Edward Aqua Farms, Cummings Electric, Down East Auto Parts, McDonald's, Pownell Rinkside Sports, Real Atlantic Superstore, Branching Out Island Artisan Market, and Dyra Holdings Incorporated. Now Arsenault legs that out to McGinnis. McGinnis trying to catch the outside. He's there. Nice defensive job there. A defensive job, I believe. Boudreau worked on the speedy McGinnis. Sorry, Svaneveld. Give credit where it's due. He played McGinnis really well. Now Green, he's upset as he tried to get the shot away. McGinnis backhands that over to Chaffee. Up to Pierce, redirected, and McCormick will try to catch Svaneveld. McCormick, perhaps wisely, backs his way into Svaneveld. There is the puck in front, and McCormick with the backhand. And the first shot of the period is smothered by Jacob Plord, who's had a little bit of bad luck here on a couple of goals. That initial save was made, redirected high, and have ultimately found their way inside across the goal line. Bowering. McClernand chases that. He comes up with it. McClernand, good work. Lindberner knocks him off the puck temporarily, but McClernand's going to send it right back around. Pierce uses the body to keep it in. And the hands get up high, and I think we're going to have the Dukes penalty, as Pierce's hands did get up high on Lindberner. So Pierce will be penalized. Pierce will be penalized here early in period number 2, and of course that opens the door a little bit for Moncton with a 4-minute man advantage with which to work. Duke's penalty to number 23, Carson Pierce. 4 minutes for head contact. Pierce, 4 minutes for head contact, and 1 minute and 58. So good job early by the Dukes to kill somewhat of this penalty, forcing Moncton back twice. Now here they are on the rush down the side. That is Laird. The always dangerous Cogan LeBlanc. Another good job down the ice. The shot right on Plord, in fact. Moncton will start out in its own zone. McLaren gives chase. Picked up by Green. Good anticipation. Green will work his way down. Plord will take the shot. And he'll get the rebound as well. So Green not only preventing the offensive pressure, but he'll push the face-off down in Thunderbirds territory. So nice job there by Green. Hello to Alex. Brother to Aiden, who may be watching from Moncton in his own hockey tournament. Good luck over there, Alex. Try to keep your head up off the table and focus on the job at hand. We approach the halfway mark of the penalty to Pierce. Nice rush there by Beliveau. He'll take it all the way down the right side, all the way from his own zone. Beliveau trying to center it. It's there. And both did a nice job to at least get it to center ice. Boudreau backhands that. Nifty move all the way through. Lindberner. Wow, that was special to watch. Lindberner hit the afterburners, did a little backhand dipsy doodle. And Kennedy made a beautiful save on Lindberner. One of the prettier moves we've seen all year. 1:39 to go in the penalty to Pierce. Face off outside the Thunderbird zone and pushed forward by Morrison. Rinko will chase after it. Cogan LeBlanc to the right of his goaltender. His pass will connect, but no, it won't. Pardon me. Will it go the length of the ice? No icing. Kennedy's going to push that high. And that is going to be a delay of game penalty, as Kennedy got too much of that stick.
I think the goalie's by 30.
Kennedy got a lot on that shot, and the delay of game penalty there. He's got that one covered. And we'll get the announcement here in a moment. Duke's penalty to number 31, Lincoln Kennedy. 2 minutes for a delay of game. That's Kennedy for delay of game, served by number 5, Logan Rinko. Time of the penalty is 4:34. Great save by Kennedy, by the way, as I was announcing his penalty. Huge blocker save. So the Dukes with a lot of red under the penalties, even though it's on the wrong side. If you're able to see the scoreboard, that is 2 Dukes penalties. Kennedy with 2 big saves. Wow! The first save and the rebound. Kennedy more than making up for that accidental slip. "30 seconds left to Pierce, and 1:06. Now we'll get the Dukes back to even strength. Hopefully they can kill this off. We played 5:28 in period number 3. Dukes with a 5-1 lead at the moment. Now Another puck out of play, and we'll tee it up again to Kennedy's right. Penalty kill for the Dukes has been nothing short of spectacular, particularly last weekend. Now they're 5th in the league. And last weekend's statistics won't count, but they had 33 penalties. That's not the good part, but they killed 31 of them. So now Pierce is back out, and 30 seconds remains on the Dukes penalty to the Kennedy, the keeper. That's off the stick of Kennedy and high, and France is not going to be able to get there to keep it in. So this will be a good lift for the Dukes, and it looks like they're going to do it with Bowering chipping it in. 4 minutes, you can hear the sticks banging. They should be pleased with themselves for that penalty kill. 4 minutes done. Moore chips it in, but it's picked up temporarily by Young. Now Moore backhands that around to Salvaggio. Knocked off by Francis. In front, Finney will collect that for the Thunderbirds. Chased by Hartman. High off the glass. Not out. It is now. Center ice. McDonald will pick it up. He'll wrap it in. And Plord is out to collect that. Francis will pick it up. And back comes Moncton. Here's Walsh with some speed down the right side. Trying to work on Chappie. Still got it. The rebound. Kennedy. Whoa! Like a brick wall. Lincoln Kennedy. And his team is giving him some love right now. That was as Walsh had an excellent rush down the right side. I think he collected his own rebound as well. And that is the 8th save of the third period alone for Kennedy. In the process, the net became dislodged, which caused the stoppage. Kennedy, always so reliable. There's a bounce back, though, and he's on his backside, but he did make the initial save and had some help from the D to clean that up. Here's a race. Salvaggio is not going to win. It's Vonnevel is there first. Hartman, oh, just outside, apparently. It happened so fast, the linesmen were not on the line to officially see that, but we'll take their word for it. Pierce over to Bowering. He'll chip that in. Plord behind the net to stop from getting to McGinnis. And back comes Moncton. Just the one goal on the night for Moncton. Thus far, 12 minutes to go in period number 3. Pierce is going to take a bump and give a bump. Shediak took his look against Pierce, and now Lindberner had it knocked off the stick by McCormick. His usual pesky self, Colin McCormick. Now Pierce winds up trying to avoid Lindberner, the forechecker. McGillis is in there as well for Moncton. Pierce has got a couple of strides, backhands that high. And Vonnevel that hops over his stick, no icing. 3 Dukes are inside the goal line. There we go. McGinnis wraps it around. Arsenault and McCormick were both there. Now Colgan LeBlanc back the other way. Backhands that to Beliveau along the boards in front of the Dukes bench. Outside to high glove, Kennedy! Boudreau with the shot, and Lincoln Kennedy out to challenge. Having himself a third period as number 31. We are ready for resumption. Hunter will win that back to Chaffee. Chipped ahead by McDonald, picked up by Rinko, through center. Bullpit with some good speed, battling against Alex Boudreau. Bullpit's in there against Boudreau still. Rinko helping him. Bullpit and Rinko, the two Dukes battling. Seen some excellent effort from this line, especially last weekend. And again here tonight. Now Rinko with the steal. Trying to slip through. He still got the puck. Rinko, it's there. Side of the net, and Bullpit just couldn't reach it. McGillis rather, with his skate on this puck. And a nice job by Green to backhand that in, and Hunter will pick it up. Dukes now with a good push in Moncton zone. Beliveau. And McGillis tries to chip that forward. He does so. Chaffee's back for it, though. Lots of Dukes back in their own zone. Here's the breakout. Rinko again. Quinn try to get it. That was intercepted by the Thunderbirds defenseman. We've passed the midway mark of period number 3. Dukes 5, Thunderbirds 1. Quinn stick handling. Quinn still with the puck. Here's McLaren. And it was knocked off his stick by Laird. McLaren able to get it, trying to wrap it around. It got a shot away. Nice save by Plourde. Only the 4th shot of the period by the Dukes. And McLaren with some excellent work there to get that away. Up to Michael Leblanc. And Kopaj will battle, and he loses his footing against McDonald. Now Morrison, who has the game's opening goal, crosses the blue line. There's the shot, and Plourde will glove that down. Morrison with some good speed got the shot away. Duke's goals were Morrison, Chaffee, Silvaggio, McLernan, and Rinko. Lindberner has answered for Moncton. Again, just the second meeting of 6 for these two teams. That's redirected just off the net. McDonald redirected by Morrison. So they will play, and we have not been, the Dukes that is, have not been to Moncton yet. That will be coming up next weekend. Not that we're looking past this weekend, of course, but just to keep you aware, next weekend the Dukes will have a home and home against their Prince Edward Island rivals, the Western Rebels. First of those two games, that's dangerously in front. And that cross-crease pass was intercepted. Now Desjardins finds Francis. He'll bump that in. Behind the net, Kennedy got a stick on that. Desjardins pushing that back in. Off the stick of Bowering. Young gives chase. And McDonald will grab it. Next Saturday evening, again here, the Western Rebels will visit. There's a chance now, Walsh, and Kennedy stands up for that one. So Morrison with the unsportsmanlike contact will give the Thunderbirds another chance at the man advantage. Duke's penalty to number 16, Connor Morrison. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. That's Morrison for unsportsmanlike conduct at 11:56. Dukes have been effective at the penalty kill so far. And thus far in the first 30 seconds of this one, more of the same. Plourde out. He's going to chip that high. Lucky that didn't go out, or that would have nullified the Thunderbirds' man advantage. Here's Cogan LeBlanc. He tried to get Walsh. Oh, it hit off something. I'm thinking the cage of Kennedy. My goodness. Kennedy spectacular here in period number 3. Always solid, spectacular, the period number 3. Thunderbird are currently out-shooting the Dukes 12-6 in the third period.
Fuck, these boys are terrible. These boys are terrible.
Moncton now breaking out around McLernon. That's Beliveau.
Shoot it. Where am I going?
6.5 to play in the period. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Morrison. Zvaneveld. Shot didn't get all the way through. And Kennedy's going to cover that. Fans, please join us next Saturday night for the Eastern Dukes home action as they will host the Western Rebels. Game time is 8 o'clock next Saturday night. As well, tomorrow morning, please rejoin us as the Dukes host the St. John Vito's. Game time 10:45. So Kennedy has had an answer for just about everything that the Thunderbirds have thrown his way, particularly in period number 3. 6 minutes to go here in the period, 5-1 Eastern Dukes. Lindberger with a shot and another one by Kennedy. Puck is not out. Official right on the line to verify that. Arsenault now can't clear that as well. Pierce regains possession. And that's sent to McCormick, who tries to find Arsenault. Svaneveld will go deep for that one for the Thunderbirds. Chipped out of the way by Svaneveld. Good work defensively. Now McCormick had that on his stick and an open shot. He didn't miss it by a lot. Here's McCormick again. Sees McGinnis to the right of the goal. McCormick's in front, and that was beautifully picked up by the Dukes, Croft Francis, and we're going to have more infractions. This one going against Moncton, I believe. Hooking is the call, and that is Michael Leblanc. So the Dukes power play will go back to work. That's how they started the game, and the power play from Morrison. Power play goal, that is. Penalty to number 10 of Moncton, Michael Leblanc. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty is 15:10. That's Leblanc for hooking at 15:10.
Oh, no.
And there's more. Now stickless in Seattle, stickless in Moncton. Maybe out of, not sure what time the sports store is open tomorrow morning, but we're going to have to get something taped together for more to contribute a little bit of all the luck. Coach Peters imploring his team to move it around. Approaching the halfway mark, there's a tip, a redirect, and the net is off. Excellent idea by Morrison to feed Quinn. Well, we're at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. We hope all is well with you. Things are going well for your Eastern Dukes. As with inside 4 minutes to go, they hold a 4-goal lead, 5-1 against the Moncton Thunderbirds as they look to even up this season's series. They will face St. John in the morning, who has defeated the first place Western Rebels tonight by a score of 4-3. That's off a glove of hand of Walsh. Nice save by Plord to get to that one. So the Rebels will face Moncton tomorrow in Moncton. And as mentioned, the St. John Vitos will be right here tomorrow against these Eastern Dukes. McGinnis walking through off a skate, Chaffee. Just 20 seconds to go in the penalty to LeBlanc. Silvaggio trying to find a stick. It's off the crossbar. And McCormick missed the net. And we're going to whistle that down.
Who's getting one? Them?
A charging call.
On who?
And I believe this is going towards Moncton as well. A rarely seen charging call. And that will...
Four?
Moncton penalty to number 4, Cale Laird. 2 minutes for charging. Time of the penalty is 17:06. That's Laird for charging at 17:06. So as one penalty expires, one begins. The power play, rather, for the Dukes. Now Pierce with a shot. That ring off the post as well. So the Dukes are making some noise here in period number 3, literally. Moore with some sort of a stick out there, and Plord's got that one. Nice save through traffic by Jacob Plord. Moore's on the third string stick. And if Mom and Nan are watching, you're going to have to dig into the couch cushions to see if you can put together a few coins. Chaffee now. Another penalty coming up. We're not sure who this is against. It looks like it's going to be yet again against Moncton as Kennedy skates to the bench. Dukes control the play. 2 minutes left to go. McCormick now. Shot. Going to be controlled by Chaffee. A minute left in the penalty to Laird. And Moncton will be called again as they touch the puck. So a series of a spearing penalty is also dangerous. And the Thunderbirds have backed themselves into a corner in terms of penalties here in the last few minutes. Most certainly they will play the remainder of this game one player down. Moncton penalty to number 8, Vincent Desjardins. 4 minutes for spearing. Time of the penalty is 18:09. That's Desjardins for spearing at 18:09. So with a comfortable 4-1 lead and a 5-on-3 advantage for the most of the remainder of the minute and a half. Certainly feels like the Eastern Dukes are going to stay undefeated in 2025 thus far. Silvaggio works it around to Chaffee. Right on, Plord, nice save there into the stomach. 14-10 shots in the third period in favor of Moncton. And Kennedy early on made save after save after save. Face off to Plord's right. as the first penalty. He's got that one again, Plord. He's being tested here now. Of course, he should be on a two-man disadvantage for Moncton. Bullpit in to take the face-off. Last minute of play in the third period. That's Shediak. He comes out with Young trying to get through there. Now McLernan, one penalty has expired. We're inside the last 45 seconds of the period. Bullpit, Rinko, McLernan. They're going to dig for it as Boudreau tries to make the seconds tick away a little quicker for his Moncton Thunderbirds. And Laird punishes McLernan behind the net a little bit. Greedon is going to chip that ahead, but we're going to say gloved ahead. He knocked it down, and then it landed on the stick of Rinko, so the right call there. Face-off going to be outside the Thunderbird zone. So as mentioned, tomorrow morning, 10:45, right here again. We hope you'll rejoin us. Eastern Dukes will take on St. John Vito's. We've seen a lot of the Vito's lately. Vito's fresh off a 4-3 victory against the top Western Rebels, so they will come here looking to knock off the Dukes again to make it 2-for-2 for the weekend. And the Dukes are going to try to do the very same thing, try to go undefeated for the weekend. Now that one's going to go the length of the ice, and that will do it. Your Eastern Dukes are going to skate away with a 5-1 victory over the Moncton Thunderbirds. Shots on goal in the final period for the Moncton Thunderbirds, 14 for a three-period total of 42. For your Eastern Dukes, 11 for a three-period total of 38. Final score, Eastern Dukes 5, Moncton Thunderbirds 1. Please join us again tomorrow morning at 10:45 where your Eastern Dukes will face the visiting St. John Vito's. Thank you for attending. Have yourselves a safe drive home and a wonderful Saturday night. And thank you to you on YouTube for joining us. We hope you'll be able to make it again tomorrow morning for Sean McCormick on video. My name is Mark Rooney. Thank you for joining us on Eastern Dukes Hockey, where we have kept 2025 undefeated with a 5-1 victory over the Moncton Thunderbirds.